Cancel culture appears to have come for one of America's most renowned actors. Frank Langella, a four-time Tony Award winner who starred in dozens of major films and TV shows, is speaking out after being fired from the Netflix series The Fall of the House of Usher, following allegations of misconduct on set. The actor was accused of inappropriately touching a young actress during the filming of a love scene, as well as telling an improper joke on set, and apparently speaking in an off-putting manner to his female co-star. After an internal investigation by Netflix, Langella was dismissed from the series and his part was recast. But now Langella is firing back, detailing his version of the events in an op-ed published by Deadline Hollywood. Langella says, quote, "On March 25th of this year, I was performing a love scene with the actress playing my young wife. Both of us were fully clothed. I was sitting on a couch. She was standing in front of me. The director called cut. He touched my leg," said the actress. "That was not in the blocking." She then turned and walked off the set, followed by the director and the intimacy coordinator. I attempted to follow, but was asked to give her some space. I waited for approximately 1 hour and was then told she was not returning to set, and we were wrapped. Not long after an investigation began, approximately 1 week later, Human Resources asked to speak to me by phone. Before the love scene began on March 25th, said the questioner, "Our intimacy coordinator suggested where you both should be putting your hands. It's been brought to our attention that you said this is absurd." "Yes," I said, "I did, and I still think so. It was a love scene on camera. Legislating the placement of hands, to my mind, is ludicrous. It undermines instinct and spontaneity." Intimacy coordinator. I'll bet that's a new position. Langella also addressed some of the other accusations of his on-set conduct, including the telling of what he described as, quote, off-color jokes. When you are the leading actor, it requires, in my opinion, that you set an example by keeping the atmosphere light and friendly. Nevertheless, these were some of the allegations. 1, he told an off-color joke. 2, sometimes he called me baby or honey. 3, he'd give me a hug or touch my shoulder. "You cannot do that, Frank," said our producer. "You can't joke, you can't compliment, you can't touch. It's a new order." Langella's account rings true. But even if it's only largely true, he's a little old, he's a little out of touch, but it speaks to the oversensitivity in woke Hollywood, where any kind of minor indiscretion becomes a fireable offense. And it seems that that's what happened. The actor also notes that TMZ ran with an over-the-top headline that it was forced to retract. Quote, "On April 13th, the following item appeared on TMZ. Frank Langella has been fired by Netflix for fondling a young actress between takes, and she stormed off set." In the editorial, the actor called out TMZ, quote, "That is demonstrably false. That is a total lie." Look, Langella will now have a really hard time getting another job in this new Hollywood. He says, quote, "The impact on me has been incalculable. I lost a thrilling part, the chance at future earnings, and perhaps face a stretch of unemployment. Netflix terminated me after 3 months of work with only 3 weeks left to shoot, and I have yet to be fully remunerated for my services. Most importantly, my reputation has been tarnished. These indignities are, to my mind, the real definition of unacceptable behavior. Cancel culture is the antithesis of democracy. It inhibits conversation and debate. It limits our ability to listen, mediate, and exchange opposing views. Most tragically, it annihilates moral judgment. This is not fair. This is not just. This is not American." Now, I am not defending his behavior. I wasn't there to see exactly what happened, although I'll bet it is likely on camera somewhere. I am saying that in any other job where relatively small lines are crossed, the person is spoken to, warned, not fired. I said much the same about actor Bill Murray last week, after Searchlight Pictures shut down production on his film Being Mortal to investigate what it called, quote, inappropriate behavior. And just like with Langella, the entertainment media overstated it. The New York Post reported Bill Murray allegedly handsy with women on set. But if you actually read past the headline, you find the allegations in the article seem to amount to little more than putting an arm around someone and touching or maybe pulling a ponytail as a joke. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.